Hands stretched forth towards the heavens as if to grasp the sky. Rip it from its foundations, clasp it tight to breast, let fade the vivid shape of breath, leaving the questions for the answers to figure out. A conceptual relation manifesting as a ghostly silhouette, forever dancing upon the dawn without fear or regret. Such is the quest for knowledge. Picture two overlapping squares whose corners are connected by four parallel lines, creating a cube with depth, which is really an absence except when you discard all of your preconceptions of form, and then your perception can blossom into an acceptance of emptiness, and it all blends into oblivion, the only measure of truth. The only conclusion to be reached is that fools rush in, mistake awareness for enlightenment, and then, like this fool, they preach. What needs to be realized is that to teach is to be taught. The fluid continuum of adaptation exposes this environment as being what it is, while simultaneously what it is not. Interposed between these dueling dualities stands man, woman. This is the cause of paint caressing canvas, of hands finessing stone, of ear digesting melody, of breath expressing self. Each experience sensually erotic. After all, art is the sex of the imagination, complete with its own set of repressions. The invention of sin as a pillow is reminiscent of the wind in the willows as it whistles and whispers a sad song that seems to say, we are all meant to be broken just like promises. Just like all of those words left unspoken, smothered into silence by the lingering last kiss of death. The usual critics are strangely absent, as if to imply that they have waited too long for this goodbye to the senses. Unable to close their nose, they found themselves overwhelmed by the scent of the freshly driven snow. Unable to ignore their ears, they found themselves overwhelmed by the confessions of love. Unable to disregard their fingers, they found themselves overwhelmed by the repercussions of mistakes. Unable to lick dry lips, they found themselves overwhelmed by the taste of a kiss. Unable to shut their eyelids, they found themselves blinded by the dryness. Unable to silence these prayers to broken stones, these medicines for open wounds. They had thought that they were holding the cure, only to discover that all that they really held was their doom. All that they really held was the moon, that forever orbiting broken stone, siphoning light from the sun so that it may shine as bright as our hope.